Hello my amigos, RadiShineAmigo here, and welcome back, at long last, Crash Nitro Kart. And we're finally heading over to the second world. I think I may have cut ahead just a little bit from me driving, but yeah, this right here is the little arena place that you see in the cutscenes, which is pretty cool. That's like the main little hub that you use in order to access different areas in the game. Next, we're heading over to Baron, which you could see right there. Dingo was going a bit insane and was kind of like pointing his arm back. Gee, I wonder why that is. Well, I'm about to explain, because the next character we're playing as a Meteor Gorge is our good old friend Polar. Polar was my favourite character in Crash Team Racing. Now, if you remember ages and ages and ages ago, back in part 1, or it might have been, no, it was part 2, Coco was my favourite character in this game. I feel her handling on the car is a little bit better than Polar in this game. Now you're probably noticing, why is Polar wearing a strange little hat? It's kind of cute. Well, Polar's kind of been hypnotised by, you can see an egg right up there. He was from Crash Bandicoot Entrance. His name was Entrance. And still is an Entrance, I don't know why I said was. Yeah, he's been hypnotised by Entrance, and so has Dingo as well, and Purr's been hypnotised as well, I believe so. I'll just have a quick check. Yes, he has! Poor Purr. Poor everyone. Now, so I should probably go over Polar. His speed is bleh. His acceleration is decent, but his turning is pretty good. And they put like difficulties on each of the characters. Like Polar is beginner. You got Purr, which is intermediate. Dingodale's advanced. Entrance is intermediate. The expert ones include Oxide. Just Oxide actually. Beginners, you've got Zam, which is one of the aliens. And Engine. Coco. I guess maybe that's why I'm good at controlling her, because she's a beginner as well. I don't know. Intermediate would be Crash, Fake Crash, Cortex, Oxide. Oh no, I read the other one wrong. The expert one is Velo. We'll find out who Velo is. Don't look up Velo, in case you're interested. Don't look it up, okay? Unless you really want to like go into that territory, but whatever. And Advanced, Zam, Entropy, Tiny, and Crunch. But yeah. Now, as you can see, we got the same alien type mask going around us. It would have been cool if they made like an Entrance egg, or maybe have like an egg yolk spin around you, because I don't know, it can, but yeah, seeing as Polar's brain has been like brainwashed, I just thought I'd quickly read this out. In Crash Nitro Kart, Polar is seen showing traits of cowardice. Examples of this are shown present when he has his head down during particular high jumps. It is believed that this trait seems to be from the hypnosis by Entrance.
Congratulations! You win a trophy! After performing a slide boost, the boost gauge will begin to fill up again. When it turns red, hit the boost button to get another, more powerful boost. 3 slide boosts in a row make a slide boost combo, which will give you maximum speed.
Oh, I am sorry. I forgot that you already played Crash Team Racing. I guess I will stop giving you these useless hints that you already know. In all seriousness, no, when I first played this game, it was very helpful because I had never played Crash Team Racing. But I'm still gonna go on and drag it out because I've already played Crash Team Racing at this point, and it kind of annoys me with tutorials and stuff. Even though you can skip them, but let's play. At the moment, we are playing as Zam, I think his name? Yeah, Zam. Zam is his name. You'll also notice that Polar looks a little more insane now, due to the hypnosis. Which I actually quite like. I quite like how they've kind of added some more characters and made them insane, and kind of added like a bit of a backstory behind them, because yeah, I think that's pretty nice addition, you know. It just makes the game a little more interesting, whereas with Crash Team Racing, they kind of just had one like story, and that was about Oxide, and that was just like it. Yeah, Zam, as I said before, beginner. His stats are basically the same as Polar, pretty much. I'll read some text off because he's an alien, and we know nothing about him. He's affiliated with Nitrous Oxide, and he's also voiced by Billy West, which is his same voice actor in the Zam voice actor in the Japanese version. Zam is an alien from Gasmoxia and is one of Nitrous Oxide's henchmen along with Zem. He races for Team Oxide, which in turn is affiliated with Emperor Velo the 27th. He acts similar to a dog. When Zam wins a cup, his victory stance involves him sitting, looking around and barking like a dog. He has a cross between a frog and a lizard. During races he growls like a dog and barks. And this game is the only appearance that he's in. He doesn't even appear on the Game Boy Advance version of Crash Nitro Kart. Just literally the console version. It's kind of sad, but he's not really a character I remember all too much. You know, he's kind of just like a nice addition to this game, and that's about it. Overall, his controls he controls fairly well. It's he's about on par with Polar, because obviously his stats are the same, so I don't really find him to be like my favorite character to play as. Just if they play like Engine or Coco, it's usually them characters that I like the most in this game. Whereas in Crash Team Racing, I liked Polar, Para, and the Penguin. So yeah. Now, tracks that we're racing in, I should probably actually talk a bit about them. At the moment, we're in Barren Ruins. Unlike the time trial things, Zem is the character that has the best time for this track. Strangely, the track is already available. Oh yeah, okay. This track is actually opened right from the get-go, so you can go right to this track first if you want to. Whereas in other cups or other places, you have to play levels in a certain order.
Congratulations! You win a trophy! After a boost combo, the boost counter will appear. It will count any additional boost until your kart returns to normal speed. With enough practice, you can maintain boost speed for an entire race.
Okay, so yeah, after he's shut up, but yeah, you could play that level first if you want to. I quite actually like that aspect. Although I think it would have worked better if you could play this next level first instead. Just because this level here is also the same level that they use for the boss. And I do find it rather repetitive playing the same level twice in a row. It's not like a massive deal. I don't really care too much. And also I believe in Crash Team Racing. From the little world that you was put in, you could access any level from that one. And once you've beaten the tracks in that little section, you fight the boss and then you move on. I think that is overall better, because, you know, you have the freedom to choose whatever you want. But I'm right behind you. Kidding. I like some of the dialogue in this game. Well, I like quite a lot of dialogue in this game. But it's like Crash Team Racing, where everyone just has to say something when they're driving past you. And it's just quite nice hearing them all say conversations. Coincidentally, last part I was talking about Mario Kart 8. Now, obviously, this part's taken me ages to get around to. So, by that point, Mario Kart 8 is actually already out. So I can kind of compare the anti-gravity sections to that game, which is what I might do. And I just realised we're playing as a different character, aren't we? I didn't even realise that, so I didn't even put up the wiki page. So I think this character called Zem I'll probably talk about him, and then if later on, if I need to talk about Mario Kart 8, I'll do that. This guy did not appear in the GBA version, but his icon appeared in screenshots of the game, including the back of the box, which is kind of strange. Just like, oh, this character is in Nitro Kart, but he's not in this game. Good job, guys. Speed is pretty good. Acceleration is decent. His turning is meh. And again, advanced difficulty. And he races with nitrous oxide, and he's racing for Emperor Villu, the 27th. Which is that giant mask dude you see in those holograms in the stadium. So, yeah. I actually click on this page. It's about Gasmoxia. Okay, there's not much about it, but let's read what it says. Gasmoxia is the home planet of nitrous oxide, who soon returned back there after his defeat in Crash Team Racing. Not much is known about Gasmoxia at the time, only that it has a dark green moon. However, when Oxide returned as a boss in Crash Bash, his stage was set in a city on Gasmoxia. Zam and Zem also come from Gasmoxia, but they are a different species. That's pretty cool. I completely forgot about that Crash Bash trivia, actually, and I do quite like that little shortcut going there. I actually said, I'm not sure if this was the shortcut I took, but it actually had a shortcut listed on this site, so I may as well read it out just in case. The pirate ship that the player sees when you enter the Oceanarium can be turned into a shortcut in adventure mode. Belly flopping into free belly flop pads and using belly flopping into free belly flop pads and belly flopping into the huge X, revealing a cannon, and by using the spin button sets fire to the rope in the cannon and shoots a cannonball into the pirate ship, thus sinking it, and it crashes down to the track. A door ramp is revealed before getting to the Poseidon Trident hazard. Wait, I'm on Crash Tag Team Racing.
You now have 6 trophies. With these, you have earned the right to race Nash, Baron's champion. Nash was engineered to always move. He never stops or even sleeps.
Put him up! Put him up! Is that enough? I need to get moving!
Soon, Nash, soon.
Not soon! No!
Excellent. You now have 6 trophies. With these, you have earned the right to race Nash, Baron's champion. Nash was engineered to always move. He never stops or even sleeps.
Put him up! Put him up! Is that enough? I need to get moving!
Soon, Nash, soon.
Not soon! No!
Congratulations! You win a trophy! When you enter a vortex, Sparky will ask which member of your team you want to race with. To better your chances of winning, choose the driver best suited for the track.
So, a bit of trivia, guys. That level I was just in, there's another level in Crash Tag Team Racing with the exact same name, and I just read off a shortcut from that game. So I guess when I go to do Crash Tag Team Racing, I'll talk about the shortcuts in this game, just to contradict myself. So yeah. Anyway, guys, next part we'll be heading over to fight a shark that stole my last name.
You do not have enough keys to activate this world gate. Keys are earned by placing first in a race against a world champion. To challenge a world champion, you must win a trophy for each track on this world.